I'm gonna tell you guys super straight up. The only freaking reason why it's like hard to find love now and why it's hard to date and this and that and whatever. This is the only reason. People can like list all these freaking reasons as to why it's happening and this and that and men and women, masculine and feminine and blah blah blah. Legit, the only reason why is because women have freedom now. Women have autonomy. Women are able to take care of themselves. They don't need a man. So that when you realize that you don't need a man to help you survive in this life, you realize how much they were actually a nuisance instead of just being helpful. The only reason why marriages and stuff like that lasted and they worked and dating and this and that blah blah is because we had to stick around. And now that we don't have to stick around, they have to give us something worth sticking around for. It's legit the only reason. It's because men don't have control anymore, and they're also just mad that like we have things like gut feelings. Like they don't have that.
I swear, fam, watching this young Colleen go on her rant, it reminds me of the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz, if she only had a brain. Let me get this straight. You're saying that the reason that dating is difficult now is because women don't need men? First of all, women do need men because men are the ones who run all of society. They build and maintain the infrastructure. Without men, society crumbles. If men just disappear for 1 week, the power goes out, the store shelves run empty, hell, you won't even be able to use your TikTok anymore. So to say that the reason dating so hard is because women have options now, it's pretty moronic. The real reason dating is so hard for women right now is because 80% of them are going for the top 20% of men. Now, I know there may be those womanists out there in the blue pill beta simps that'll say, no, that's not true. It's because blah, blah, whatever. It's because you 49ers out there believe that you deserve a top tier man. I mean, go ahead and work and earn your paycheck, queen. Let's see how your job can manifest you a family. I mean, is a good man included in your medical dental benefits along with your 401k? No 401k, but you can invest in your 304ness all you want. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Reasons why men are still single, after the age of 30. Listen, if he is still single after 30, there is a freaking reason. Probably not because he's just picky. For one, he wants a girlfriend. He does. He wants a girlfriend, but he does not want to put in any of the effort to do so. Or God forbid he needs to delete the roster. Number two, which is a giant piss off, he thinks therapy is for the weak, but his communication is absolute shit. Like, sir, if anyone needs therapy, it's you. Number three, he's chasing 22-year-olds or 20-year-olds. Or 21-year-olds. Baby girl, he is the problem. But not least, he almost dated someone amazing. Now, he either fucked it up, fucked her over, or just wasn't ready at the time, then now he's freaking scared to try with any other amazing girl. Ladies, please send this to a man if he needs to see it. And fellas, if this hurt your feelings, it was probably meant for you.
I don't believe I heard you correctly.
Oh boy, the coping here was over 9,000. I mean, you went super post-wall there. Let me just say this. If a guy is in his 30s and he could actually pull a woman who is in her early 20s, it's not because he needs to hear a lesson. It's not because he can't pull a woman his own age. It's not because of any of these coping mechanisms that you're coming up with because you just hit the wall. No, it's because the guy can pull in a woman in her 20s. Well, why would he want that? For the exact same reason you want a guy who's 6 feet tall. For the exact same reason you want a guy who makes 6 figures. For the exact same reason you want a guy who looks like a supermodel. Because he's attracted to that. What do you want him to be attracted to? The things that you say he should be attracted to? Then he wouldn't be a man. He would be a blue pill beta simp, a lapdog, somebody you can push over, kick him around, and he'll say thank you. Unfortunately for you, the men that you're attracted to, the guys who are actually pretty masculine, the guy who has all the traits that you want, doesn't want you anymore. Unless, of course, you decide to date a man who's older than you, but somehow, some way, you believe that you're a half-empty egg carton deserves the best. Good luck with that. Moving on.
I don't know where along the way people have decided that being equal, having equal rights, means that women want to be treated like men. Just because I want equal rights for men and women doesn't mean that I somehow lose my femininity. I am still a woman and want to be treated as such. Just because I want equal rights for women, that doesn't mean that I don't want doors opened for me. Doesn't mean I don't really love being led into a room by the small of my back. I can be a feminist and still want to receive flowers for absolutely no reason. And not for nothing, but I give my man flowers for no reason because it's just nice to receive flowers. I don't know why men see feminism as such a horrible thing. It's actually an unbelievable compliment to men. When women don't have equal rights with men, we need men. We once needed you to have a bank account or open a business. And now we don't need you, but we choose you. We want you. I just think that is such a more powerful thing than just needing you, and not needing you in the romantic way, but needing you in the just logistical way. Feminism benefits everyone. Write hard agree in the comments if you agree with me, and hard disagree in the comments if you don't. And then tell me why.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Oh, so you just want equality, which you already got, without losing the traditional things that men used to do for you. That's not equality, honey. That's favoritism. That's like going to a salad bar and only choosing what you want, leaving the rest. I'm sorry, Queen. It doesn't work that way. Especially modern times. Get with the times, sister. In fact, let me put it this way. All the things that you're demanding, okay, I'll say, fair enough. You want all those things. Just because you got equality doesn't mean a guy can't hold the door open for you and buy you flowers and all the traditional stuff that comes with that. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? Just because you got equality doesn't mean that you can't be a virgin on your wedding night. Doesn't mean that you can't stay at home and cook and clean and do everything that you traditionally did. Oh, but you don't want that anymore. You don't want that held against you anymore. You want to be able to go out there, be equal to a dude and sleep with 50 guys and then have that one blue pill beta simp to come in here and sweep you off your feet, marry you, take care of you for the rest of your life. Oh, that is so special. Unfortunately for you, when you got this full-blown equality, which you've had it for well over 50 years now, it wasn't a pick and choose equality. It was a full equality, or as close to full equality as possible. That means it's a trade-off. You got some things, you lost some things. I'm sorry, no take-backs. You can't cry now saying, oh, I want those things back. Genie's out of the bottle, honey. You got your equality. Go out there and pay your own bills. Go out there and work your 40 hours with overtime. Go out there and buy your own flowers. Hey, you could be feminine doing all that stuff too. You don't need a man to be feminine. You go on with your bad self. Moving on.
So my Lola just told me that my eggs are getting stale, unprovoked, may I just add. Like, I'm just steady catching a fade for no reason at all. And the thing is, I don't even want kids. I've told her this 1,000 times. Does she listen to me? No. She's like, if God wills it. What do you mean? I don't have that much Catholic guilt you can use against me. But she's so funny. I love her. She's like, why don't you just get back together with one of your ex-boyfriends? Like, you're so picky. Also, can we talk about this Natasha Denona concealer? Like, look what it's about to do. And I've never felt the urge to like have kids, to procreate, to get married young. I've always said I wouldn't even think about marriage until I was 30 years old. So crazy to me, like online, watching people talk about like getting married so young or wanting to get married so young. Like when someone's like, oh my gosh, I've been in a 5-year relationship, and people are like, oh, he doesn't love you, he didn't propose. Mind you, the girl's like 23. Like, what are you talking about? I think so much of this attitude is very dependent upon the people you surround yourself with. Like, my friends are all feminists, yes, but the thing is, like, they're not out here like hooking up with people. Like, when it comes to hookup culture, like, no, they are in a relationship or they just simply don't do it. We got really expensive robotic tools for that now. I actually don't think it's a bad thing to chase love. Like, whatever, if you want it, know what you want and get it, girl. That's feminism. You want that love story, girl, chase that love story, make it happen for you. I feel like people, the way they describe feminism is like they're thoughting and bopping in the streets, which would be fine. Okay, I feel like it's the era for hot sluts to come back, but I feel that as a mentality, I don't actually want to do it, because why am I in your room? Why am I touching your stuff? Why are you touching my stuff? I don't know you. I don't want to text you. I don't want to call you. I don't want responsibilities or obligations. That's why I don't want kids.
Oh, so she's a womanist and she's enjoying her youth, and she says she doesn't even want to think about kids until she turns 30. So you want to think about kids once you turn post-wall. So Queen, let me tell you how this is going to roll out. When you hit 30, you're like, well, I was chasing the bag. Now I want kids. Okay, your egg carton's low at the age of 30. You have roughly anywhere between 12 to 15% of your eggs left. And that's not the best eggs. That's a mixed bag right there. The good ones and the bad ones. And I know you're going to say, well, we can still have kids when I'm 30. Yes, but the closer you get to 35, the more dangerous it gets. And once you're past 35, what's that called? A geriatric pregnancy. So you're saying, I don't want kids, but then I was thinking about having kids at 30? Yeah, you're contradicting yourself right there, honey. Just be honest. You want to follow the womanist dream, to get the bag, get the career, and then get the husband down the line, because womanism has told you that that's the way it's going to work. Except that's not how it works, because unlike women, men are not attracted to your career. This gorilla will admit that there are men out there that are going to say, oh yeah, your career is super interesting. Oh yes, I really love a woman who is on her purpose. But let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of those men who say that are only saying it because they want to get you in their beds. They're saying what they need to say, i.e. what you want to hear in order to sleep with you. Once they've slept with you and they got what they wanted, after that they're like, okay, well, whatever. Maybe I'll stick around, maybe I won't. And when you said, oh, it's time for hot sleuts to make a comeback. Oh, wow. So let me guess. You follow the womanist dating playbook because you want to date like a man. You want equality. Except when equality hits you, then you don't want equality anymore. You want favoritism. You want to be equal to a man, but you want him to pay for all the bills. You want him to open the doors for you. You want him to protect you. You want him to be taller than you. You want him to make more money than you. You want him to do everything for you, but you want equality. And where do you show equality? Oh, well, he gets you because you're worth all that somehow, some way. You being born with a taco and throwing on about 5 pounds of makeup make you equal to a man who's on his purpose. Also, you measuring yourself by a man's definition of value, as in how much money you make, that's how he becomes valuable, not how you become valuable, because men don't value that, no matter what they tell you. This is why a lot of you end up cat ladies. But let's hear what else she has to say.
Like, so why would I casually date? Like, what is your social security number? Tell me that and I'll feel closer to you. The thing is, though, it is so nice being surrounded by people who may not want to follow your same life path, but are very just like open-minded and accepting and are able to have these kinds of conversations of like, why do we do the things we do? And I'm the first person to call out that sometimes I get caught up in over psychoanalyzing every situation, but mainly it's for fun because at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want. And if I'm psychoanalyzing a situation, you know I already did it. I'm just asking you for your opinion on the crazy that I just did. Because I feel as if the not necessarily needing it and just kind of wanting it with a specific person actually is a bigger recession indicator. An indicator that your future relationship is actually going to go better because you have an idea of what you want. You're not going to stick around just to have the title or have the relationship. Like, that's not what you're going after. You're going after a specific person. And if you don't get that, then you'd be perfectly fine being alone, which I would be. Like, I'm sorry, you kidding? I love reading, and every spinster I've ever read about has been happy as hell. If somebody struggles with this, girl, don't. You're going to be okay. Your eggs are stale. Your eggs are stale, but your sanity is like intact in all the sexiest ways possible still. Because I think the most valuable thing I've learned in relationships in my life, as somebody who is on good terms with all my exes, like, I will say it's knowing when to leave. When things are good and when they're still good to you, but knowing this is not your person, knowing it's time to leave. When knowing that they're not going to give you the certain lifestyle you want, they will give you a good life, but maybe not the one you're looking for. Know when it's time to leave. I am a romantic. Like, I will fall very deeply in love. But more than that, I deeply know myself. If I didn't know myself so well, I'd probably be married right now. But no, I just have an inhospitable uterus. Which makes me kind of sad because I'm like, damn, like, I know I don't want kids, but like, I still want to be called fertile.
Fam, at this point, this has got to be like a comedy skit. Or at least that's what this gorilla thinks. Because she just said that having kind of an idea of what she wants makes for a better relationship later or down the road. Really, that's some amazing logic. I wonder where she got that from all her years of amazing experiences. And I can't believe that she actually said, women, if you're alone, your eggs are stale, but your sanity is intact in the sexiest ways possible. But then says that she wants to have kids, but she doesn't want to have a relationship. But the best thing that she learned out of a relationship is that as a woman, know when to leave a relationship. That is the most important thing. You know, the funny thing is, this is the one thing that a lot of women have in common with her. Women leave relationships. And guess what? Leaving relationships when you're young? Amazing. Do it a bunch of times. As you get older, it's going to get harder. The only caveat to that is what we're seeing in modern day relationships. You see, women will get married in their 20s, and then by the time they reach their 40s, they believe that they missed out on life. They didn't go through their 304 phase where they can bang every Chad and Tyrone out there. So then they get bored with their marriages because their husband becomes predictable. I mean, go figure. He goes to work, he gets a paycheck, he pays all the bills, and he tries to take care of his family. Boring. No, she needs somebody to give her the butterflies. And then she starts getting on social media, seeing all these women sell this amazing life that she's missing out on. And then she's like, I want a divorce. I want out of this. I need to find myself. And that's where the husband says, okay, you want to find yourself? Let's do this. She gets divorced. Half of them find that Chad, start banging that Chad. That Chad promises them the world and tells them, leave that corny husband of yours and come on. I'm going to be the love of your life. I'm your soulmate. Amazingly, these old broads actually believe that crap. Divorce their husbands. 2 years later, Chad goes with another woman. And then some of them want to get back with their ex-husbands, except their ex-husbands already found someone else. Now, why did I say all that? Because contrary to what this queen here believes, because she's still young, I just gave a very probable future that she may follow. I'd say there's a 25% chance she's going to go that route. If she's lucky. I mean, I doubt there are enough eggs left in that carton to make an omelet.
I give you 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms.
If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit,
please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.